Hey guys, Bobber18 here, and welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine. In the last part, we finished up Bianco Hills, and in this part, we're not actually going to be doing the blue coins and 100 coins Bianco Hills. I sort of forgot that we couldn't actually get all the blue coins, and the 100 coins will be made easier with something we'll get later in the game. So we're just going to start on the next area of the game, which is Ricco Harbor. With the first episode, Gooper Blooper breaks out. So as you can see, this level is sort of like a, harbor-ish level with a bunch of gates and stuff. So we want to make our way over there. And I could show you the way that Nintendo intended for you to do this level, but I think it would be a lot more fun if I just showed you the way that I usually do this level. What you're supposed to do is come over here, and then you're supposed to go on those platforms over there and go over there and do all that stuff. But instead, because you can't get up on that ledge, and that's where you have to go otherwise. So what I usually do, I just do a side kick up or a side jump up here, or a front or a roll jump, whatever you want to call it. It's more like a side flip thing, or front flip, whatever you want to call it. And then I just get up here, and this is an easier way up here. And then we have to go over to that place over there. There's like a bunch of colored boxes and goop, which I'm going to clean off just because I can. I don't know. Yeah, clean it up. And then we can stomp on this tentacle, and then if you hold, or if you press B, and then pull back on the control stick, you can pull the thing off. Ugh, that seems gross. And what's this? Oh, geez, something broke out. Well, that's Gooper Blooper, and it did say Gooper Blooper breaks out, so guess it makes sense. But yes, this is Gooper Blooper, the second boss-ish enemy in the game, I guess. So basically, what you want to do before you do anything, you want to clean off his nose there. Then you don't even have to pull off any tentacles. You can if you want to. Then you want to pull back on his nose, and you can let go once his eyes turn purple. Yeah, you don't have to pull back all the way because eventually it'll just let it go on its own. Ow. Yeah, if you spray him, he'll try to hit you with his tentacles because apparently he doesn't like being washed off like that or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I think this is an easier attack to dodge than just letting him try to hit you regularly. So yeah, then you just want to pull back on his nose again, and he is done. We didn't even have to rip off any of his tentacles. If you're having trouble with that, you can rip off his tentacles by stomping on them, then holding B and pulling back on them. If you're having trouble with that, like I said, but I didn't do it just because I didn't think I needed to. Because he's actually a really easy boss. Okay, the second mission, Blooper Surfing Safari. Now, this mission can be kind of hard if you don't know what you're doing, but I mean, not confusing, I mean actually tough and skill-wise, but it's not that hard since I've been playing this game for more than I can remember. So basically, these bloopers, if you have to get on them to ride them. The green one will go the slowest and has the green one will go the slowest and has the best handling, but it goes slow, obviously. The purple one will go the fastest, but has bad handling, like turning-wise. And the yellow one is medium both ways. So I usually like to take the medium one just because we're not racing anything yet. But yeah. You also want to make sure you don't crash into anything, because if you crash into stuff, then you'll get knocked off the blooper and you'll get an instant death basically. So yeah. So we have to go in here in this little pipe area here, and there's this Pianta in here. Wahoo! You want to go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper you like best. Go on. Show me some super blooper surfing and win yourself a prize. So again, and this is actually going to be timed. I think you need to get it in under a minute, I want to say, to get the regular shine. And there's actually another shine you can get here too, if you get the time under 40 seconds. But like I said, I'll be doing that after we do the main shines, because that's like a secret shine. But I'm just going to take the yellow one again. So basically, it's not really a race, but we have to go through this obstacle course here. But you do still have to get it under a minute, or else you won't even get the regular shine, I think. I think it's a minute. If it's something else, I'll probably just put it on screen or something. Yeah, you can take shortcuts like that by jumping over things and on things like this. Although, when you're on land, you go slower, so it's sort of like a... I don't know, like a... Do you want to go slow and have a shortcut, or do you want to go fast and not have a shortcut? I don't know. Yeah, you can die by falling on the platform. That's great. No, I don't want to talk to you again. Okay, so that's what it's like if you die, I guess. I'm just going to take the L one again. No, 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 no. Okay, wow, I suck. Yeah, even if you're not on a blooper, when you pass that line, the time still starts, which is kind of unfair, but I don't know. So yeah, these cones, I actually think if you jump into the cones, they won't kill you instantly. I think you'll just stop in front of them, which is kind of nice because they're sort of rounded, so maybe they're just sort of glitched out or something, I don't know. These spinning platforms, you just want to go around them, basically. They're pretty easy to dodge. Can I get this right this time? Yes, okay. These are like some shortcuts that you can take. You won't really need them until the 40-second run. Of course, I keep dying on one of the easiest things ever. Jeez. Didn't I say this was easy to begin with? That's why I shouldn't say stuff is easy. Because, yeah, okay. That's what happened with Luigi's Mansion. I'm not going to let it happen with this game again. Okay, this is the hardest mission in the game. Make sure that you don't fail on it. Make sure you're doing exactly what I'm doing and taking all the shortcuts because this is hard. So you want to make it harder than possible. And I thought I could jump on the land, but apparently I can't. Or maybe the A button just wasn't responding. Why am I losing so many lives on this mission? Jeez. This is not hard. I don't care if I'm going to say that and risk it. This thing is not hard. It's easy. It's second. It's like the 10th mission in the whole game, or 11th, I guess, if you count the Delfino airstrip one. But still, maybe I should just take it slow because you don't have to get a fast time to begin with. So okay, I'll just take it slow because I've learned that slow and steady wins the race after getting like 4 deaths already. I think that was 4, maybe it was 3, I don't know. See, that's even harder because I have to turn in the blocks. Okay, you know what? I don't know how to do this. So I'm just gonna go at it until I get it done, obviously, because I have to get it done to complete the game. And I'm not just gonna give up on something this easily that I know I can beat, and this is my only time. I don't think I've ever died on this before. I'm not kidding. I know I can beat this. I've done it before, a million times. It's easy. Pathetically. Although, probably not, because I keep dying at it. If I'm failing at this blooper mission, I bet you can't wait till I do mission 6 of this level. Ugh. If you know what that is, then you'll know why I'm saying that. Because that mission, it's also centered around the blooper. You know what? I'm not going to take that shortcut. I'll take all the other shortcuts, but not that one. Because apparently this guy is relentless. No, it's these bloopers that are relentless. Since when are there colored bloopers anyway? I don't know. Then again, this is Isle Delfino and not the Mushroom Kingdom, I guess. So I guess it makes sense. There's not your usual type of bloopers and enemies. There's not even Goombas in this game, for goodness sake. Jeez. Or Koopa. Well, there are some Koopas, but we won't be seeing them till later. And they're not really normal Koopas, as you'll see when we get to them. Well, there's Bowser, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to take the regular way there. If I still get this under 40 seconds, I'm going to be amazed myself. I didn't. Okay. I don't care if I get it under 40 seconds because I don't need to for this run. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's a good thing I don't have to blooper my way into that shine because that would just be horrible. Yeah, for some reason it just disappears. I don't know. So let's collect the shine finally. Oh, and I forgot to show this after the last mission, but when you get back to Delfino Plaza after you beat the polluted piranha plant at the beach house, this will appear. There's a polluted piranha at the lighthouse now, or where the lighthouse was. I didn't really show it, but that's where the lighthouse is. And that'll actually open the way to the next area, but we're not going to do that right now either. We're just going to focus on Ricco Harbor some more, just like we did with Bianco Hills, just to keep things organized. So, the Cage Shine Sprite. Now, this mission, I I'm not really sure if you can cheat it or not, because as you see, there's a giant Sprite in the cage there. But under that cage, there's actually like a flip gate that you can flip and go under. So technically, you could like go into the goop there with a rocket nozzle, then rocket your way up to the top there, or the bottom of the cage there, then climb onto the cage and then flip your way up. But I'm not actually sure if there's a rocket nozzle in this mission. There probably is, and I just haven't found it. But I'll just do this mission the way that it was intended. Oh, Blooper. They'll spit stuff at you. You can stomp on them to get a coin. Yeah, and I guess this will also give me a chance to explain the gates here, since I didn't really get to when I did it the wrong way on the first mission. So gates, you can climb on them just by going over to them. If you press A on the side gates like this, you'll bounce off. And if you press B on the side gates, then you'll flip it to go to the other side. There's also gates where you're grabbing onto it from the bottom, so I should explain those too. I'll explain those when we get to them, though. Yeah, sometimes you can get the controls mixed up sometimes, so that can be kind of bad if you're hanging onto something. Like if you're hanging onto something, you can press B to get off of it, and then press A to like flip a gate on top of you, which is like the opposite of what it is here. So it's kind of backwards, so it can be kind of confusing at times, but if you just remember your controls, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, I think for this one you want to go up here, just follow the arrows basically. And I think this is the mission when you unlock the rocket nozzle in. If I'm not mistaken. Can I grab onto the bolt? Thank you. I honestly thought I wasn't going to make that. That would have been terrible. Very, because then I would have had to climb all the way back up here and it just would have been horrible. But yeah, you just basically want to go up here, and then, yeah, the rocket nozzle's over there. And sometimes the wind can appear, and I'm not really sure why it isn't. I mean, I'm not complaining because it would probably just screw me over. Whoa, you're not supposed to be up here. I knocked you off. Okay, there's the wind. Do not kill me, wind, please. Oh, jeez. Okay, so up here's the rocket nozzle, but since, I guess, yeah, like I was saying before, you could go down there and rocket nozzle your way back up on the cage there. But I don't really know why you'd want to, because you're already sort of down here. So yeah, or you're already up on the cage here. And this is basically at the end of the mission. Well, the end half, I guess. Like, no, we're probably way more than half of the way done with the mission. Yeah, we just have these final spring platforms here. Avoid the wind. Please, wind. I don't want your services. Nope. Okay. Go knock Bowser off of something, please. And then we can ground pound on all the way to the bottom, and I'm probably going to get past it. Okay. Yeah, if you just do that to move around. You can press A to flip the gates up and B to drop down. But obviously I'm not going to drop down. I'm just going to get the shine. Now for the fourth mission of Ricco Harbor, the Secret of Ricco Tower. And oh boy, this secret mission can actually be kind of hard because there's spinny platforms, and spinny platforms, yeah, you'll see when we get there. Like the other floodless levels, this is another one. Basically, whenever you see secret in the title of the name, you know it's going to be like a floodless level like this. Like I said before, so I don't really know why I'm explaining it again. I just am. So if you unlock the rocket nozzle in the last mission, you can use that to get up to the high boards over there. I'm actually not sure where it appears. I think it's all the way down there, actually. Which is kind of weird that they would put it all the way down there, especially when you need to bring it all the way back here. But regardless, we can just go get it and then bring it over there. You can also do some fancy jumps with the hover nozzle, but I think the rocket nozzle is the safer bet to go. And, well, it goes all the way over there. Okay, I think that box is defective because I don't think it was supposed to bounce that high. Like, I know it was, but yeah, making a joke. Yeah, okay. Nope, okay. This is kind of what's awkward about the nozzles, and why I wish that you could use, like, all four at once. That way, I don't know, that would kind of break the game, though, I guess. But even if you had to unlock them, like I said, but still, I guess I could see how that would kind of break the game. Oh, and that's the turbo nozzle, but we don't have it unlocked yet. Can I land on the platform? Of course not. I don't care. I can just get it from here, too. Although I don't really know how the rocket nozzle uses up as much water as it does. I mean, it doesn't really make sense. Like, it makes sense that it uses up water, but I mean, it uses up a lot of water, and Mario hit his head on nothing there. Yeah, great designing. Yeah, Shadow Mario, of course, steals Flood again. Ugh, stupid Mario. You have to hold on to Flood tighter. This is like the third time. Jeez. So yeah, like I said, there's spinning platforms in here with the with like these things on them, and this is where the bad slope detection comes in play, because especially see those like I'm not really sure if it's like nuts or bolts or something. I'm not really good with hardware and stuff, but these platforms up here, you can get a life here if you want. Yeah, these platforms up here, they have really bad slope detection, and it's kind of unfair to the player actually, because I don't know, this level was actually sort of remade in Galaxy 2 in the special world, so that's kind of cool. Just some random fact there. Oh, no. See, I told you, this is horrible. Spinning platforms, although that was my fault. I sort of rushed it there. That wasn't really the game's fault. So yeah, we can just try again. Of course we have to, because we have to get through the game, obviously. Although this isn't half as bad as what the slope detection will be like later in the game. There's one level. It's not till a couple worlds later, but when I get to it, I'll point it out, because it has very bad slope detection. Worse than you've ever seen so far. Well, this is pretty much the only example of it so far, but you get what I mean. I mean, I'm not really demonstrating it right here because I want to conserve lives, but if you want to try it, you can try it yourself. Like, it thinks it's a slope if it's, like, even less than 90 degrees, like, sloped up, I guess. I don't know. If you're having trouble with this part, I guess you could turn the camera this way so you can see the platform like that. But I can pretty much interpret when the platform's going to turn like that, so I don't really need to. And you have to know where the edges are, too, when the platforms are like that, so you know when to jump off, obviously. Another life there, pretty easy to get, so I did get it. Yeah, like I said, these levels are really teeming with one-ups, just because I guess the developers know that you're going to die a lot in these levels. So thank them. Oh, whoa. Actually, that slope was actually pretty tight. I don't know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I don't know. But we're at the shine regardless. So I think we have time for one more shine in this part. Gooper Blooper returns. This one's pretty easy. It's basically like Petey Piranha Strikes Back, except with Gooper Blooper. And this isn't nearly as annoying as Petey Piranha. So instead of Gooper Blooper being on the other side of at the harbor here, instead he is over on the helicopter platform. Yeah, there's a helicopter platform over there. If I didn't point that out before. And I don't think I did, so. But if you played this game before, you'd know that. Although I'm not expecting people to, considering I'm trying to teach this as if you hadn't played the game before, but yeah. He's basically over here. You can get the rocket nozzle down there if you want, but I think it's just easier to fly over here with the hover nozzle. Strategy is exactly the same to fighting him as before. You want to try to disable his front two legs like that. Then you can pull his arms off. It doesn't really matter if you take a hit, because under here there's coins if you need them. So I guess I could get one. Yeah, whoa, camera. Whoa, jeez, that was camera, stupid. Yeah, so, like I said, when you're trying to get him without pulling off his tentacles, you want to make sure you disable the front two. You don't really need to disable the back two, just because, just because they don't try to grab you when you're trying to grab his nose. So that's good. I don't think, I actually think you have to on this time. Yeah, okay. I'll just grab off his tentacles, because it's easier. You only have to grab off the front two, like I said, because they're the only ones that'll attack you when you're trying to pull off his nose. The front two, or the side two, I guess. These are the front two. Those ones are pretty much harmless, see? They won't even try to attack me. Well, unless I spray him. Although he also has those two on, like, those little two on the side there, which is kind of cute, I guess. I don't know. And then he falls in the water, never to be seen again. Actually, we do see him one more time in the game, but that's not till way later. Spoilers. But yeah, that's just the end of that. Pretty easy mission, pretty quick. Just a redoing of a boss. Well, remaking. They do that a lot in this game, I've noticed. They do it with the polluted piranhas. They have those so many times in the game. We fight PD twice. We fight Gooper Blooper twice now, and we'll fight him once later. I think there's a couple other bosses that they recycle, too. But anyway, I think that's going to be all for this part of Super Mario Sunshine. We got a good chunk of Ricco Harbor done. So in the next part of Super Mario Sunshine, we'll be probably finishing up Ricco Harbor. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.